আসসালামু আলাইকুম সবাইকে। আশা করি আপনারা সবাই ভালো আছেন। তো আজকে আমাদের প্রোগ্রাম আপনারা জানেনই যে ফাফ ডু প্লেসির সাথে। তো ওর সাথে আমার বেশ অনেক দিনের ধরে অনেক অনেক দিন ধরেই ফ্রেন্ডশিপ, ভালো একটা সম্পর্ক ওর সাথে। স্পেশালি আমরা যখন ওয়ার্ল্ড 11-এর ম্যাচ খেলতে গেছিলাম পাকিস্তানে, তখন থেকে ওর সাথে আমার ভালো একটা সম্পর্ক। তো ওর সাথে আমরা জানার চেষ্টা করব ওর ক্রিকেটিং হিস্ট্রির ব্যাপারে, অথবা ও ও কিভাবে নিজেকে ফিট রাখতেছে, অথবা ওর ক্রিকেটের ব্যাপারে আরো কিছু। এসব নিয়ে আমরা আজকে আলাপ করব। আশা করি আপনারা এনজয় করবেন। ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজটা একটু প্রবলেম হইতে পারে অনেকের, বাট আশা করি দেখা যাক কি করা যায়, বিকজ হয়তো এই পুরো ইন্টারভিউটা আমাদের ইংলিশে করতে হবে। সো আশা করি আপনারা এনজয় করবেন। তো আমি আর টাইম ওয়েস্ট না করে ওরে ইনভাইট করি, আর আমরা জিনিসটা শুরু করে দিই। মিনাজ, ফাফকে যদি লাইফে নিয়ে আসো প্লিজ। হাই ফাফ, হাউ আর ইউ?
Hi, Tamim. Nice to see you, man. Sure, it's been a while, eh?
Yeah, it has been a while. So firstly, thank you very much for doing this. I think I've told you, you can hear me clearly, right?
I can hear you clearly, yes. Can you hear
Okay.
me?
Yeah, I can hear you. So I've told you this, like the situation back in Bangladesh is not great, and I thought of giving something back to the people, just to smile about. I've been doing this show with a lot of my teammates, and the response has been great. There was a comment recently, where a doctor who was tested positive with COVID-19. So he
Yeah.
commented on my comments that like he's been watching the show, he's enjoying. So this is all about. So
Well
thank you very
done.
much for accepting this. So how's South Africa doing? How's the situation in South Africa now?
Yeah, first of all, happy Ramadan. It was obviously a
Oh,
really
thank you.
special time for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, South Africa is similar to us, I think Bangladesh, in the way that we've got a lot of people struggling that doesn't have food. A lot of the economy is struggling because South Africa is in full lockdown for about 2 months. It was on full
Mm,
lockdown, which meant you had to stay in your house the whole
mm.
day, and you could only go and buy food uh, in one person in a car. So
Okay.
the economy is really struggling, and now they've lifted it from level 5 to level 4. So they've started it opening up to some businesses, but it's more
Okay.
the businesses that export to other countries. So there's still a lot of businesses in South Africa that is struggling, and therefore a lot of workers don't have work at the moment, so they don't have any income. So they're really struggling to. There's a lot of hungry people in South Africa.
Yeah.
So I've really made it a mission myself, similar to what you're doing. You're spreading the love and making people feel positive. Just trying to use my platform that I have and trying to help people. So it's really rewarding for me. We've been feeding a lot of people, which is great because the people need it out there.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. I think it's very difficult, especially with country like us. We have 160 million population, and then we cannot afford to go complete lockdown, because we have daily earners. So there are a lot of poor people who earns daily. I think the government has been doing their best, but we have to somehow open some part of the business to make sure the poor people survive. Because end of the day, if you go to complete lockdown, there will be less affected through corona or COVID-19,
Mm,
more through hunger. So
mm,
I think the situation is kind of same as you said, that you have to
mm.
open some part to look after the poor people. And yeah, and I think in Bangladesh, a lot of even with the Bangladesh Cricket Board have been looking after the players. Recently, they're giving some help to 1,600 players, which is quite good.
Sure.
Um, and yeah, so yeah, it's a tough time for everyone.
Yeah, the same in South Africa. I mean, there's a lot of um, South Africa is about 70-80%. There's a big population of people that rely on, small work like that to get them through their lives, So the fact that that's not there for us as a country now, there's a lot of people really, really struggling for food. So, like you're saying, I mean, I think we as a country are also, and I know the president of South Africa is doing a talk tonight where he's going to hopefully let the band go one level down or two levels down, because our economy, there's so many businesses closing. So this thing is hugely impacting people's lives. So unfortunately, it's hard on a lot of people. And for us cricketers as well, like you're saying now, we're in a position where we are still getting some money getting paid through our salaries. So we're very fortunate to help in any way that we can. But obviously for players like myself, we are missing out on the IPL, which is a big part of our calendar year in terms of sport.
Yeah, that's true. So, so we move to this part to the other part. We need to give something to the people here, especially they don't meet you quite often, and they want to know the what happens inside. We see on the field what you do and what your team does. So, I just wanted to know how you're keeping your fitness nowadays.
Yeah, I think I'm quite lucky that I'm very blessed with some good genes. So my parents were good athletes. So I am lucky in one aspect. But two, I'm very disciplined in training. So I do really enjoy doing little bits all the time. I don't do nothing and then do a lot. I do a little workout every day. I'm luckily just before the lockdown started, I got some gym equipment and put it into my garage. So I was joking the other day. I said, now that all of our players are in lockdown, when they come out of this, everyone must have six packs because you don't have anything else to do.
True.
You can only train.
I think fitness won't be an issue. The skill part might be, but fitness, everybody is doing something or the other.
You got no excuse. You can't say, no, sorry, I didn't have time. That's all we have right now is time. So I think, I don't know how you feel, but I think a big thing for sportsmen, but also for all of the people out there, the biggest challenge this is producing is mentally. How are we dealing with it? How are we getting through this? So I've gone through periods where I felt, it's a tough day today, but then you just go and say, okay, I just need to do some work in the gym or go for a walk or whatever, just to make sure your mind is happy.
True. I think we probably will need some more time to get rid of all this, because when the things improve, I think it's not like a click of a finger. Things improve, will be normal. I think we will take some time to get back to normal life.
Definitely. I mean, I was listening to someone speak the other day, and he was saying, like, what is normal life? Is it gonna, how long will it take for us to get back to what we used to know as normal? So now for us, the normal might change completely. I was reading, they're talking about giving us a wax to shine the cricket balls.
Yes.
All of that stuff. But I think, I don't know how you feel, but obviously safety is a big part of what we do. But also
100%.
We want to get back to playing cricket as well. We want to do everything we can. So whatever we can do to make it safe, but also play cricket, I'm all for that.
Yeah, there's some positive sign. Some part of the Europe, especially in soccer, they're planning to start in June. So some positive sign. Let's see. I think we will be on the right track soon.
How do you feel about playing in front of no crowds?
I don't like it. I think it will be like batting on a center wicket.
I think we should play. South Africa should play Bangladesh and India without crowds, because that
will go in favor of you.
When you play you guys, the fans are just too it's impossible to play against you because your fans are so amazing.
Yes. Our fans are very emotional, very passionate, very good. I don't know you know that or not. Our 90% of team management is South African now.
Yes,
so
I know.
So we got Russell as a head coach.
Yes. How are you enjoying Russell?
Russell is quite good. I think I've just did one series with him. I think it's quite interesting. It's quite good. He has a lot to offer, I think, to Bangladesh. Neil have been there for last 2 years. Neil is amazing. I think the way he looks after the young ones and the seniors, I think is very, very good. Ryan.
I also enjoyed working with Neil McKenzie as a batting coach. He's really good.
Yeah. Do you know Ryan Cook?
Yes, I know him.
Yeah. So he's the fielding coach. Very nice guy. Lovely guy.
Yeah. No, you've got good people. That's what it's all about. Getting good
And
people in and helping it.
yeah, and then we got your head coach, Otis.
Oh, you got him in as bowling coach.
Yes, we got him as a
You've got
bowling
the whole
coach.
South
Yes.
African. Send him back our way.
Yeah, and then physio is also South African.
Who's the physio?
His name is Julian.
I don't know. But
So
that's
yeah,
good.
so I
No, you've
think
got good people there. Good people. I
yeah, no,
mean, I spent a lot of time with Russell and with Mackie and with Otis. As captain, your captain, the coach, they build a relationship. Um, they become friends. So I still speak quite regularly with both Russell and with Otis.
yeah,
So they give
they're
me.
very good. Yeah, I think I enjoy Otis the most. I think he's
Yeah,
cool.
he's chilled there. He's
He's
chilled.
very good. He's good.
Yeah.
His rapid with his stick.
Yo, he's too quick.
It's
No,
very
because
quick. Yeah,
I have some dodgy fingers,
yeah,
and his ball, because he throws from so high, the ball's
yeah,
like always here.
yeah, yeah.
So he
It's,
hit me on the finger once. I said, Otis, not again.
and there's no mercy with him.
No, he just wants to test you on the short balls.
Yeah, yeah. So no, it's good. So
That's awesome.
Faf, I wanted to ask you. You've played with Bangladesh quite a few times.
Yeah.
I remember from 2011 World Cup where we played in Mirpur. What's the difference you feel with the current team and the team with the past?
I think you definitely, like in the past, you felt like maybe you relied on one or two players. Like if you got those 2 wickets, where now you play, it's like you can see there's a growth in the team, and in terms of there's a lot of other players coming through, and also, I mean, obviously spin is always something that's really good. Like Shakib's always been an amazing spinner, but I feel like now there's more spinners coming through, but also your fast bowlers are getting better,
Yeah,
which is always a big thing for subcontinent teams. So I think that's always the challenge for you guys when you go overseas. Is how good is your seam attack, your fast bowlers. Your batters are because you're playing against more of the international bowlers now. Like, I mean, you just hit hundreds every game when you play against all the teams now from overseas. Like that World Cup, you guys impressed me huge amounts. Like
yeah,
I'll be honest, I didn't expect you guys to be that good. Like I thought
yeah,
you'll be good, but like hot and cold. You'll play one great game
yeah,
and then one average game.
yeah,
But you were one of the most consistent teams in that tournament, and your batting.
yeah.
That
So
game
that's
against
very
us
very nice to hear from you.
smoked us.
Yeah, no, it was a great game. And then you know that I've been appointed as an ODI captain now.
Mm. Yeah,
So
congrats.
I think thank you. But as soon as I got appointed, we got into lockdown. So there's something going on. So anyway, so
It's
when
good.
I
It gives you time to get yourself ready for the season.
yeah, true. But I just wanted to ask you, when I see you when you were captaining South Africa, I see a lot of passion, a lot of pride. You take a lot of pride when you're in the field. I just wanted to ask you that what's the most difficult part is being as a captain?
That's a good question. I think it changes. Like, when I first started captaining, for me, it was um, getting your senior players to buy into what you want to do. So because then I wasn't the obvious captain in the start. So then um, there was a plan and a purpose for me to get the senior players to have my back, to support me. And then that happened, that unfolded. They had the senior players, had a really great leadership group. And then it unfolded to the last couple of years of captaincy where, there was a lot more that fell on my plate um, than just cricket. So there was a lot of stuff, excuse me, that I had to deal with away from the cricket field. There was this and this and this and this and this. So I think that actually the last year of captaincy would have been the most challenging for me, because there was a lot more of my energy that was required outside of just going onto the field and playing cricket and having a really good team environment. That's something that's, for me as captain, it's the biggest emphasis I put into people, like how I treat people, how good the team space is, how honestly I speak to people, how safe they feel being open to me. So those things were really close to me. So as long as I felt comfortable in an environment where I could do that, I was very happy. But yeah, the last year it felt like there was a lot more energy required for me to go away from just that.
Yeah, and I'm sorry to bring you to bring back this part is the 2020 2015 World Cup. It was a very emotional game for you guys. I understand. I don't
Yeah,
want to go into the what happened
no, it's
during the
fine.
game because we all saw it what happened. But what exactly happened after the game? Because I know as a player, I know we feel bad. Uh, uh, it takes a lot of days to come out of those kind of
Yeah.
games. But you as a captain is a totally different feeling because you're the one who are making the changes. You're the one who are taking all the critical decisions. But when you lose that kind of a game, how do you feel and how do you recover from that?
You're talking about 2015 or 2019?
Now, 2015 World Cup, that semi-final loss.
Yeah, so 2015, AB was captain.
Oh, sorry, AB
That
was captain.
AB
Yeah,
was captain, but I'll answer your question because I remember it very well. Because still today, like I have never been that broken about a cricket match. Like you win and lose a lot of cricket games. Most of the times when you lose, you're disappointed. But that game specifically, I have never seen so many grown men like absolutely broken. Like half the team was crying, and it's like South African, we like act like we're these hard guys,
yeah, yeah,
So the change room was absolutely broken, and we had to stay on 2 days longer because we couldn't get flights back to South Africa. So for 2 days, like whenever you'll see a teammate and you're like, let's go for lunch or go for dinner,
yeah,
we'll be sitting like this at the dinner table, like no one's speaking, everyone's just like. And then I went to the room going to the IPL, and I didn't feel like playing cricket. Like I was so heartbroken inside because
yeah,
we felt like we were there, we were so close, and we played well, and we had a good team, and that was going to be our time.
yeah.
So about 2 weeks later, then slowly, you get back into the things, and competitive cricket starts picking up again, and then slowly but surely you start moving on.
Yeah, yeah. You see a lot of Asian team crying on the field. I've seen it. I've seen our team when we lost a very close game in Asia Cup final. A lot of players cried, and then I've seen with Sri Lanka, India, and as well. But I don't see it with South Africans. So it was a moment where we got all shocked. I said AB was crying. I remember
Yeah,
Morne was crying. I
yeah,
think everyone was like it was a
yeah.
shock for us. Yeah,
No, I've never seen, and like you're right, I've never seen a South African dressing room once, like someone crying. And that day there was half the team was crying. So that showed
yeah,
like that was just a game where like someone take your heart and they just rip it out
yeah.
of your chest.
Yeah, that's bad. So I got few sources. Okay, I've collected few questions for you,
Yeah.
because I have a lot of South Africans with me now in my dressing room.
Oh
So I
my
wanted
word.
so I wanted to know there's something happened on your debut test when you're about to go to bat.
Yes.
Do you remember?
Yeah. My shoe fell off.
You slipped through the stairs,
Yeah.
don't you? Yeah,
So I went down. I went down the stairs. Adelaide, when you go out of the dressing room down the
yeah, yeah,
stairs
yeah,
there.
yeah.
So I was nervous as hell, and I wanted to like jog down the stairs to get to the pitch. And because I jogged down, the back of my heel
Yeah.
clipped my shoe. So half my shoe fell out of my foot.
Okay.
And I tried to kick it back, but I couldn't. And when you have to put a shoe back, you have to take your glove off, you have to put your finger in your shoe,
Yeah, yeah,
put
yeah,
your
yeah,
foot in. So I tried to get it in, but I couldn't. And then I had to kneel down and put my
yeah.
finger in the shoe. And as I'm kneeling down, the Adelaide crowd is standing like this next to me, and they just go, like swearing at me. So as I walk on the pitch, I go, okay, that's an absolute disaster. It can't go worse from here. So just go out there and have some fun.
So that's one good part with Bangladeshi crowd. Whatever they say, you don't understand. But
No,
in Australia, you do understand because they speak
I
English.
understand. But the difference is Bangladesh fans are not a lot more politer than Australian fans.
Yeah, they are very polite, and they actually love you. I can honestly tell you, they love you. The reaction I got as soon as I posted the picture, you're coming live, is unbelievable.
No,
So
thank you
which
very
was
much.
good. So I wanted to go to that Adelaide test again. I watched it. I believe you scored 100 in the second innings, where you and AB had to bat day and a half to save the test match.
Yeah.
Can you go through that innings? What were you two talking, and what exactly happened? Because it felt like unreal.
Like, still to this day, I can't really describe it in a way, because before that, the longest I would have batted in my whole career would have been, like 220 balls or something like that when you score 100. It was never like a long innings, it's just a normal 100. And that innings was like, I don't know, 400 balls or something. It was crazy.
445.
Yeah, so it was just meant to be for me that day. But yeah, I remember like we batted out 2 sessions on the fourth day, and then as a team you like think there's not really a chance, but we'll just give it our best. There's a lot of time left in the game, so I just made a decision. I'm going to block everything. I'm going to leave every ball. I'm not going to play a shot. I remember AB blocking like full tosses. He was on one of like
Yeah,
60
he scored
balls or
30,
something.
30 of 300 some balls or something.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
like super like, but that's good because both in our heads we were clear. We were going to do as little as possible to play a risky shot, because we
yeah,
just wanted to. And then at about tea time, day 5, I was really tired because then I've been batting
yeah,
for a while. And I came off the field and I remember AB telling me that, I know you're tired, but there's a lot of people watching in South Africa now that's with you, so
yeah,
don't. And it was my debut test. So something like
yeah,
that really inspires me because you're actually thinking then I'm batting for
yeah,
a lot of people, not just myself. And then it got quite stressed there at the back end because I was batting with the tail enders. But an incredible test to be a part of,
yeah,
to bat for that long. And then I remember Peter Siddle was same as me. He was trying his everything. Like he was
yeah,
bowling and he was so tired he couldn't bowl anymore.
yeah,
But he still kept trying. He'd bowl a ball and he'd be like standing out of the middle of the pitch and he'd walk back. It
yeah,
was a
yeah.
great test
So
match.
I think kind of a similar test matches we played once. I think it's one of my favorite test matches,
Yeah.
where we were playing Pakistan and in Khulna, one of the cities. I think you have not been to Khulna in Bangladesh.
No.
So we were trailing by almost 280 or close to 300 runs, and still day and a half to go. And Mushi, Mushfiq, he got injured. So Imrul Kais, you know him, right? Our
Yeah.
left-handed, yeah.
Yeah.
So Imrul Kais had to keep 100 and almost 160 overs,
Sure.
and then in 10 minutes he has to come back and bat open innings with me. Okay,
No worries.
trust me, we had a record partnership, which is still the highest second innings record in the world now, which was 312. For we had a partnership, and Imrul went on scoring 150,
Sure.
and we actually managed to draw that test match. It was like the best test match I ever played in.
Yeah, it's crazy. People don't understand like how special it is when you draw a test match, like when you have to
Yeah,
grind it out, because you don't get a lot of those test matches anymore. A lot of
no,
test matches finish on even day 3 sometimes now. So it's
yeah,
like day
yeah,
3 and day 4. It doesn't go all the way anymore. So when it does,
yeah.
it's worth
Yeah,
watching.
it's a great feeling. So I've told you this before, Faf, that I'm a big Chennai fan, and the last time when you lost in the final, I think I came up to you and I said I felt really bad. It really hurt me. So I just wanted to know about Chennai. You have been there for almost 10 years, I believe,
Yeah.
and something about MS, how he handles the things, how he captains the team, what he is all about. So if you can share something about him and Chennai.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm very lucky to have started my journey there at CSK, because I've really learned a lot, especially from a leadership point of view. Like, I'm a big believer in learning from other people as a captain, but then finding your own style and using your own way to get it across. so it's really authentic and you don't copy someone else's style. So I was really in my first 2 years just trying to learn as much as possible from Stephen Fleming and Dhoni, because both of them are great captains. And it was amazing for me to see how different MS was as a captain. Like everything we know about captaincy, like you think a captain must necessarily speak all the time and team meetings and lead the stuff. That's certainly what I thought. But he's completely different. He doesn't believe a lot in team meetings. He's a very instinctive captain, so he's got such a good cricket brain that he relies on his cricket brain to give him the right. He trusts his gut on the field to make the right decisions. Obviously, he's a guy that's extremely calm. I haven't played with a guy who I've seen as a better finisher than him, purely on the ability that he knows when to go and when not to go. Like, it's just remarkable to sit on the side of the field, and I watch him bat, and I go, he's going a bit slow here. Like he's not good. And then he just pure MS Dhoni fashion would just hit one big over of 20 runs, and he'll go back into his bubble, and he'll just timing, and boom, he goes again. Yeah. He's got a incredible gut feeling on the game. I think that's his biggest strength. He just knows his own game very well, and he's also the ability to read other players, what they want to do, where they're trying to hit the ball, what they're thinking. He uses that to make really, really good instinctive decisions on the field.
Yeah, I think when those kind of situation comes, the whole world is in one side. They think, oh, you need to go now. Where MS Dhoni thinks exactly the opposite, and he drags the game and he somehow wins it. So it's unbelievable.
And it's crazy because if someone else who tries to do it like him, will not do it.
No,
they can't do it. They will try and wait for too long, and then they'll either get out, and then you lose the game, or they don't have the ability to hit the ball as far as he does. So he's just so unique. Like, he times it so late, and then he'll go one or two big overs, and he doesn't have a problem in finishing it in the last over. I don't know if you're the same, but I'm I need to finish it in the 48th or the 49th over.
Me, I will not take the game till the last over. This is my mantra. I'll try and finish on the 48th over.
Finish it before. And he's just got that incredible calmness about him to say, no. Whatever's happening before then doesn't bother me. I know my game. I know what I can do. And he picks one bowler that he's going to take down. So if he feels someone is a threat, that he'll actually block. He'll block. I'm going, what's going on here? He'll block because he knows this guy is potentially going to get me out, even if I get 2 or 3 runs off the over. But the next guy bowling, I'm taking you for 20 runs.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing, and I love watching Chennai. I love watching you. You know that, and I need to talk to you about little bit about BPL. Have you had a chance of watching BPL any of the games?
We don't see it live here in South Africa. I've just followed it on Crick Info over the years. See the players that I know, how they're doing, but I haven't seen actual games live on TV now.
I think it's a fantastic tournament, and that atmosphere we get, it's electrifying. And you have to promise me you will come and play BPL this year, and especially in my team.
You know that I've told you before that I'm definitely coming to play Bangladesh cricket, BPL somewhere. I don't know if this is the right place to talk about that now. But I am.
No, but people will love you, I'm sure.
In BPL.
Yeah, I'm sure you will enjoy. I think it's a fantastic tournament, and you'll enjoy. We're almost at the end now. So I just wanted to ask you a little bit about the World 11 game. That was about to happen. You were captaining the World 11, and trust me, people were really looking forward to it. We got
I can imagine.
The Asia 11 was a better team though, but the Asia 11 was a better.
That game got cancelled because your team was too good.
So I was kind of helping to build the team. So as soon as I was getting good bowlers, I said, no, we don't want it for the World 11. So I was making sure we get all the good bowlers, and then
No,
we don't get.
you played naughty there. You gave me the B team, and you took the A team.
No. I think I'm sure in some stage we will host it as soon as we get rid of this virus. And yeah. Anyways,
No,
it
it's
was lovely
it's a
to.
great initiative. Like
Yeah,
that, when you told me that, and I mean, you
yeah,
said it is massive for Bangladesh cricket, and it is. Like
yeah,
any country in the world would love to host
yeah,
something like that, because to
yeah,
have the names that you had there, and you have a World 11 game playing against an Asian, it's incredible initiative. So yeah, you must keep trying to push that. It's I think it's something that you can try and do like once a year, every year.
yeah, yeah. What do you think about the World Cup? Do you think it will go ahead or what?
I'm not sure. I mean, I read that traveling is going to be an issue for a lot
Yeah,
of countries for a
yeah,
long time. They're talking about even maybe December, January, like then,
yeah,
because even if obviously Australia is not as affected like other countries, like there's to get people in from Bangladesh, South Africa, India, places where there's maybe a bit more
yeah.
danger to the virus. It's obviously a health risk to them.
True.
But maybe by then you can, like you said earlier, you can actually go in before the tournament, 2 weeks isolation, everyone
Yeah,
spend the tournament there, and then do 2 weeks afterwards. We also do isolation. But I don't know when South Africa will open their traveling again, because we
yeah,
obviously can't go and play if we can't
yeah,
fly there, unless
yeah,
we go like in the old days when people got on boats
yeah. True,
and
true,
traveled the
true.
world.
So we are almost at the end. I will like you to wish the Bangladeshi fans the Eid Mubarak, because our Eid is very coming very soon. I think in a week or two
Yeah,
we'll be celebrating Eid, which is the biggest occasion
yeah.
in Muslim community. So are you free, should I repeat, or do you know how to
No,
wish it?
no, no, no. It's Eid
Yeah,
Mubarak. Yeah, I
uh,
know it. I know. I'm
yeah,
also religious, so I understand the importance of it. So yeah,
yeah,
to the Bangladesh people, thank you for having me tonight with Tamim. He's a great man. I've
yeah.
got a lot of respect for him. Happy Eid Mubarak to everyone there. I hope you are safe with your families. That's the most important time. I hope that you're blessed and that we will all get through this safely and get some cricket back into Bangladesh and the rest of the world.
Thank you, Faf. Thank you for your time. I will talk to you again. Thanks.
Thanks, bud. Thanks for having me
Thank
on.
you. Thanks,
Cheers.
Faf. Bye. মিনাজ, আমাকে একটু আবার লাইফে দিবি, আমার মনে হয় একটু প্রবলেম হচ্ছে। হ্যাঁ। সো আশা করি আপনারা এনজয় করছেন ফাফ ডু প্লেসির সাথে। আমি যতটুকু পারছি চেষ্টা করছি যে ওর থেকে যতটুকু কিছু শেয়ার করা যায়। নর্মালি আমার শো গুলো আর একটু বড় হয়, বাট ওদের সাথে আমি চেষ্টা করতেছিলাম যে 30 মিনিট 35 মিনিটের মধ্যে শেষ করি। একটা ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজের একটা ব্যারিয়ার আছে আমাদের, আমি এটা বুঝতে পারি, বাট আশা করি যে আপনারা শোটা এনজয় করছেন। আর ইনশাল্লাহ শুক্রবারে তো আপনারা জানেন রোহিত শর্মার সাথে আমরা আমি লাইভ করব আবার সেম টাইমে 10:30টায়। আশা করি ওর সাথে সেম জিনিসই করার চেষ্টা করব, যতটুকু ইনসাইড স্টোরি নিতে পারি, প্লাস এইসব নিয়েই আমরা আলাপ করবো, এর চেয়ে বেশি কিছু না। আশা করি আপনারা সবাই ভালো থাকবেন, আর সি ইউ সুন, বাই।